Hi.
I'm late. I'm sorry I'm late, by the way. I was empathizing with Genghis Khan.
That was a good one. I was empathizing with Genghis Khan.
I just saw Twilight Sparkle, our new halfling, and I tapped into some ancestral something.
Nice.
Are you a descendant of Genghis Khan?
I am now.
So who's doing it?
I would, but I have a lot
And
of
over here with
noise.
Marlowe.
If you want me to do it, I can do it, but it's not going to be good.
Let's hear an improv to Luke one.
I was here.
All right, so
A lukewarm improv?
A lukewarm.
I see what you did there. Okay. So we were on a boat back. This was Laza's boat. We had successfully completed our mission, as you might have remembered from last episode. And Telry was having some emotions, and everybody else started also having emotions. Most of those revolved around brief conversation and expression of feelings back and forth, most of which were very, how do I put this, sentimental. Telry decided to stay because that's what he wanted to do and what his god told him to do and what his heart tells him to do. Everybody else got emotional about that. And okay, yeah, that was the morning. Around the evening, we went, checked on King Trueheart. He had modified the bell in some sense, raised a undead legion of Risen, who are now on their way to take Aldafife. We were given a boat to sail south to follow our own mission, which was to check on the Whispering King and to follow Laza's suspicions or whatever he's up to and figure out what's going on with the Ancients. Telry stayed behind. We went, a few weeks pass, and we get to know Captain Lamont, our captain? Yeah, the captain's the captain. We land at the city of fuck.
It is.
That's what it was.
Whisperwood.
City.
It was not the city of fuck.
We land at Whisperwood, and upon landing, we see a halfling boy named. I named him Charles after he said I'm getting ahead of myself. We see a halfling boy being tied up and carried to a pyre, and I cast the sickest fucking wall of sand you have ever seen to block and save the day. We then absolutely eviscerate their weak and frail Matherian bodies with axes and things. We save Charles, who wakes up and starts going into a state of psychosis, talking about how he doesn't know his name or anything like that. This is all a bit concerning, so I, Marlowe, walk back to the boat to inform the captain as the rest of the party decides to head into the city.
All right, let's pick it right back up. So we'll start with those of you that go inside the town of Whisperwood.
That's a wall.
Yes. Unfortunately, we don't have the overhead map of this particular town, so we're gonna do one of my favorites. We're gonna use our imaginations.
Ooh.
Imagine doing that in a role-playing game.
Breakfast will be mini breakfast, so he won't be.
Oh, you don't want to freak
huge.
everyone else out that a giant battle pig is walking? Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Mini breakfast.
Instead, you'll just be a guy wearing a horse helmet head horse, carrying a pig.
As Venetir kind of tossed the Matherian orders aside, could I give those a look? Do Matherian seekers use some form of thieves' cant? You said it was in a cipher.
It is in a cipher, yes.
Would I gather more out of it other than something about a decision being overturned and me being an apostate for some reason?
Oh my god. Sorry, chat. I just realized I was still on one moment. Sorry.
What?
I don't worry about it. It's something I was doing.
Oh.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's me. Anyway, so as you take a look at the orders, you don't see anything else that was hidden in them. Or anything else like that.
Do I recognize the handwriting by any chance, or anything like nothing?
Do you have scribe kit?
No, I don't.
Then no.
Okay. Cool. Alrighty.
So as the party enters the town of Whisperwood, a couple of things that you'll notice. Sorry. I can't wait to not be sick.
You sound so much better.
As you enter the town of Whisperwood and start to walk through it, there's a couple of things that you notice. First, this town is kind of separated into two different pieces. The road goes right through the center of town and kind of loop backs around and goes towards the south. So there is a section of the town that's cut off in a large circular loop, kind of like a curving L that goes through the town. This causes a separation. There is a northern part of the town and a southern part of the town, and it is obvious that they are vastly different in how well off they are. It is difficult, from your perspective, to make any sense of how one side of the town could be so much better off than the other side when all they are separated by is a road. But as you enter through the eastern gate, which is essentially also the pier and dock, you enter on the, we'll call it, good side of town. You can see there are a manner of shops, residential areas. There's even a couple of flowering swamp trees that are growing in the center that seem to be cultivated to do that. The town is sparsely populated, which is pretty reminiscent of most of the settlements that are found within the Fallow Lands. More people used to live here, just like many people used to live in Alderfife. What would you like to do first?
I believe you were here on a bit of a shopping list.
Yes. Which would you like to do first?
We were told to pick up ale for the captain and his crew.
Alrighty. So you guys want to go do that?
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay.
First thing on the list.
As you enter through the central market, this is where you start to notice some things. The stalls and shops on the good side of town seem to have guards. They seem to have plenty of customers. And the shops on the bad side of town seem to be very sparse, even if they are there at all. But you also notice that there is a heavy number of beggars that can be found on the southern side of the road, meaning on the bad side. And they are peddling those that cross the road or walk along the road to use the shops on the north side. It's a strange, almost off-putting kind of conglomeration of people that all seem to stand in the midst of the road that cuts through Whisperwood. And the marketplace itself is also the road. So this creates quite the din of people in an otherwise sparsely populated town. You're not quite sure which is a local or which is a traveler or what in this kind of mix of people. However, looking for ale, you can see that there is a stall that is selling spirits. It seems that they are selling specifically wine and fallow whiskey, which is made using swamp water and other fermentation secrets.
Tasty? I don't know.
Well, I'm sure Marlowe would appreciate we got some wine. I'm assuming the whiskey might be a bit of a better deal here.
Do you guys approach?
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yes.
All right, who's talking?
Oh no.
Got it.
What? I'm with you.
Your
I will speak.
hug.
Yes.
All right.
Yeah.
As you approach, you'll see a man in faded overalls and a straw hat. Well, what do we got here? Couple out-of-towners. Hello, name's Clement. How can I help you?
We're here to buy some ale for a crew for a ship.
Oh, you're looking for an entire ship's worth of ale? Well, I can do you real good, but do you got the kind of money for that sort of an order?
We'll see how much, and depending on it, I'll walk away.
All right, but how much do you need? How big's your crew?
All right.
How big is the crew we have? I know it's just the captain. And
Wait, did you...
You don't know exactly, but 50? Maybe more? A little bit more?
an average of 50.
50 people? Well, how long is your voyage?
I'm paying attention.
I took about that on.
We're gonna need to make it to past the Silver Coast.
All right. Where to?
We're heading somewhere towards Saphira.
Oh, you're going to Saphira. Oh, that's a couple month-long journey for 50 people. Well, you're probably going to need at least, probably, I'd say three kegs a week. That's about as much as they do at the inn. So 3 kegs a week, so if it takes you 2 months, it's 24 kegs. Probably do 25 just to be safe. 25 kegs would probably do it.
Yeah, that would do it, but I don't think we have a way to haul it besides one by one.
Oh, don't you worry about that. I got my sons will take care of that. They'll load up your ship. See, this comes out to about, let's see here, 32 gold a keg of the whiskey. So, let me, oh my goodness. And he'll pull out a piece of parchment and he'll start doing some swamp math.
Roughly 800 gold.
800 gold, let's carry the one. There's looking at that, and that don't seem right. I think I carried the one too far. Yeah, no, not quite.
I pull up my merchant kit and start writing numbers down. I'm pretty sure it's 800.
Oh no,
It's a big order.
No, see, because it'd be like 750, 768, I think.
So usually, yeah, I think you're right.
All right, tell you what, I'll just shave off that 18 gold. Let's call it 750 square.
750. Doesn't sound too bad.
All right, he'll offer you his hand.
I'll shake it.
Done deal it is. Now, Bartholomew, get over here, boy. We gotta load up. But, Pa, I was talking to a girl. Ain't that girl don't want no nothing with you? You know you uglier than the fucking Betharia's sin in the back of her foot. Get over here right now. And where's your good-for-nothing brother, Jebediah Ballas? I'm right here, Pa. I've been here the whole time. Jesus. Whew. Whoever that is. We need to put a bell on you. All right, his 2 sons will start loading up the ship. Anything else I can help you with, sir?
You wouldn't have to know if there's any kennels in the area, would you?
Kennels? I don't
Yeah,
think so.
Oh,
if you're looking to buy yourself a mount, there's a stable hand. Sell some of the finest gators this side of the Fallowlands.
I was more wondering if you know if anyone's got some hunting dogs in the area.
Yeah, but most of those are probably taken.
Well, worth a try. Do you have enough money for this, or do we go to an exchange?
I have enough money. I already paid it. It's all good.
Gotcha.
Anything else I can help you with? We got some wine all the way from the west. They say the elves themselves made it.
I'm pretty sure the crews were better off with the whiskey.
As you
Well,
wish.
Well, how much for a bottle?
One bottle? Oh, 4 gold.
All right, I'm sure he'll pay me back for it. He'll pay the 4 gold for a bottle.
Editor's note. He wouldn't.
Who's paying?
You want or-
It ain't me.
I hand him the gold.
All right. As at this time that you start to notice that there are a few of the people in the crowd that are, well, they're better dressed than some of the others, and they're also armed. You see a few Seekers of Mytheria moving throughout the crowd, investigating inventory and keeping an eye on people. Many of the people don't really pay them any mind. Everyone is very much trying to ignore that they're even there in the hopes that they'll just leave them alone. The shopkeepers look very disconcerted that they are there, but try to focus on making their sales.
Those are the ones we want to avoid. Gotcha.
It would be the wisest. Though,
We need what? Rations?
there was something about those
Yeah, we
orders
need,
that I would like to know
rations.
more about. Can I kind of observe the Seekers? Do they seem to be like shaking people down, or?
No, nothing quite so forceful. It seems that they are watching people very carefully, but the way that they're watching doesn't tell you that they're on guard. They're actively looking for something or someone.
Well, in my little Knarh disguise, I'm confident that I am probably fine.
Alrighty, anything else you guys want?
We were thinking about trying to find some stocks of like materials to bring in because we got a smith on our ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
We
Is
need
there
rations.
Oh yeah, you guys do actually need to eat. That's right.
The food? Holds up the hand. Food?
Yeah, well, for some of us, you're kind of feeding us now, so you know. kind of
Existo,
forgot about it.
what do they mean?
Mm. Most of the crew doesn't eat.
What?
We'll talk about it later.
We
It's grown-up
meditate.
stuff.
It's
Fine.
But
Nervous.
yes, let's go get you guys something to eat.
Alright, you guys go to a restaurant, you go to a general store, what are you doing?
Probably general store. You guys need rations more than anything else.
Mm-hmm.
we need rations for 50 above, average of 50 people.
Okay. You head over to the general store, the stock and feed. As you walk inside, you can see that there is a very old halfling behind the table. Welcome to Stock and Feed. My name's Pyle. How can I be of service to you?
There's the halfling here as well. Oh, that's lovely. Mm.
Well, don't linger in the doorway now. Come on in.
Oh,
Kind of walk in and start poking around his wares. Very curious, like a child.
Don't touch.
Yeah. We're looking for rations to fill a crew of 50.
Crew of 50? Oh, I got rations for that, yeah. Come on in the back. Come on back here. That's where I keep all the... all the big cases.
You sure know how to find them.
I'll follow. Continue.
He'll slowly
Show me the way.
wobble back into the back. Kind of alarmingly in the back where no one could see you. Now, if you look right there, there's one of them crates that has all the rations you need. I'd get it for you, but my strength has left my old arms. I'm gonna need a big, strong, and young back to grab it for me, if you don't mind.
Can I check the surroundings to see if it's not a trap?
Yeah, sure, make a perception check.
I think I'm gonna roll an insight check.
You
myself.
you don't see any traps. You get some slightly uncomfortable vibes from the old man, but he hasn't done anything bad. It would make sense that an old man would need help carrying a large crate of rations.
That's how they get you. Play the old man trick too.
That's how they get you.
I'll pick up the box.
All right, you pick it up. He's like, so strong. I remember when I was strong. Come on now, let's get you all back to the counter.
I can put the box on the counter. How much is it gonna fetch me?
Oh, a crate of rations. That's about 50 gold.
Sure. Just drop 50 gold on the counter.
Oh, thank you very much, sir. So, anything else I could get for you?
You got sweets?
I sure do, little lady.
Oh, good.
They're right over here in the cellar.
No, you might come with her, just in case.
You gotta just go with, all right. Come on, follow me down to the cellar. That's where I keep all the sweets.
All right.
You don't want her getting lost, so.
Fine. I'm just gonna follow you into a.
Come on, Knarh.
He will waddle creepily and slightly ominously down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
When he gets to the bottom of the stairs, he'll look over his shoulder, almost turning his head a little too much in an unnatural fashion, and he'll go, It's right this way.
Mm-hmm.
And he will waddle around the corner, and then he'll gesture to a wall full of, well, butterscotch candies, sweets, tarts, all sorts of stuff.
Oh, great, how nice. I'm going to take some of these and some of these. I'm grabbing a couple of tarts and different candies and things.
Oh, to be young again. I remember when I used to be able to eat butterscotches. Oh, that was the time. Now if I try to eat one, it gets stuck to the back of my throat, and I need one of the local boys to fish it out with their mouth.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
You'll notice that quite a few of the butterscotch candies are missing.
Right. Well, Knarh, are you ready?
Yep, I'm good.
We can go now.
Let's turn to head
Before
back.
they come up,
Yeah?
what did he dash his gold?
You want
Just
to
left.
you want to rob the old man?
Yeah, I'm robbing an old man.
All right, give me a perception check. Phew.
You are so fucking lucky I'm not in that room right now.
Judging you.
You chose to decompress the ship.
I don't see anything.
Unfortunately, you do not know where he has stored his gold. The old man must be a bit craftier than that.
Old age is wise.
I see he's become quite wise.
Did you check his pants, Crumb?
There's a whisper
Sorry,
in my
I'll say
ear.
There's a whispering in my ear.
I can hear the gold. It whispers to me.
Check his pants.
Oh.
You're alright there,
I
buddy?
just leave it. It's the risen effects, you know.
Wait, there's effects?
Rob.
And then we come up the stairs.
We will have to get back to that one.
All right. As you do a quick search and can't find anything, you come back up the stairs, and when you come back up the stairs, very slowly behind you, the old man will come up the stairs and will close the door behind him. Well, now, did everybody get all their nicks and knacks and their paddywhacks?
Yes, I believe so. I mean,
Do you happen to have a spyglasses or perhaps a sextant or anything of the sort?
Oh, I haven't had sextant in a long time.
And as for a spyglass?
Oh, I've got one, but it's not for sale. I need it for my stories.
Right. I don't think I want to.
How much for the sweets?
That's 1 silver.
It's 1 silver.
Yes.
You know what? She grabbed a lot of sweets. Have 2. Shove 2 towards him.
thanks, Nara.
Think you can?
Might want to look into the cough. It's concerning.
Need to drink more water.
So, yeah, we should be good here now, right?
Yeah, we just need what? Materials.
Oh, stocks, I guess.
Ores. And ores and whatnot.
Oh,
Let's go through the
if you need
you know when you
Yes? What is it, son?
we need ores for crafting weapons and whatnot. Armor.
Oh, you want to go... Oh, pardon me. You want to go on up to Wide Load.
Wide load. Alright.
Let's go right up the road outside the stock and feed here. You're gonna follow that for about 2 or 3 minutes, and you'll know it because it's got a big helmet and a really fat person drawn on the sign underneath.
Appreciate the directions. I'll find my way there.
You, stay safe.
You too. Be careful of them church. They all over the place. You don't want to get snatched up like they did to them poor people that came through here a while ago.
I've noticed they seem to be, searching. Do you know who they're after?
Well, why would you want to know something like that, little darling?
Curious.
So prim and proper to ask me something so directly. Suspiciously, even.
What?
I do be
Ask
curious,
questions
children.
all the time.
Few too many sometimes.
But to
I just
answer your
give this
question, as he
exhausted
kind
look.
of just moves past it. Well, they came through here looking for apostates not too long ago. Yep, trying to get the people that went down south. They did.
Sounds normal for
Typical.
them.
Oh, he was a different kind of apostate. Yep. Something real bad, apparently.
Oh. Should we watch out?
Well, all I can tell you is that, oh, excuse me.
There's been a lot of stirrings going on recently with the wars going on. I didn't expect to see any of the church still down here.
Oh, they're everywhere. There's far more members than you could possibly imagine. Yep. I still remember the censuses. In fact, last time there was this many church up through here, there was a full-blown inquisition happening. I remember the last inquisition. All sorts of types got recruited by the church wearing them their inquisitorial badges, seeking, running into people's homes, scaring folk. I remember it like it was yesterday.
Have they had a tendency to start running through these towns, ripping people out of their homes?
Well, most of the time, they just kind of linger on the roads and they try to just keep an eye on things, but lately they've been way bolder. Something's driving them. Something's got them riled up. Yep, something real bad got them riled up. What's really bad is what happened to those people. Oh, no.
Another burning?
What happened?
Oh, well, a little way up yonder, about, 2 weeks or so, I think. They came up through here, grabbed a man and his whole family right off the street, right off the market bazaar, just outside. Took them down the road southwards and, well, killed them. Strung them up, set them on fire. Oh, it was crazy. The eyeballs were bursting and boiling in their skulls. Oh, it was terrible. I wish I knew
tug at Knarh's sleeve.
I wish
Can we go now?
I wish I knew what those people did. They were just so kindly folk. Yep. But I guess they was trying to hide off in the bone mire.
Suddenly changed my mind. What's the bone mire?
Oh, the bone mire is a graveyard in the center of the Foundlands. Yep. It said all kinds of
avoid that place.
It said all kinds of stuff lives out in the bone mire, and that if you ever want to disappear, that's the place to do it. Yep, church tries to stop people from getting there all the time. There's even an outpost just on the outside of it. They're constantly trying to keep apostates from going inside the bone mire to escape. It's said that a powerful creature lives there, constantly on watch, that reaches out and protects those of the foul lands. Could just be some silly legend, though.
Thank you. And he'll pull out a gold coin for him and toss it to him for the information.
Oh. Thank you, Sonny.
Thank you for the sweets. And I'll start heading towards the door.
Have an excellent day.
You too.
Alright, what do you guys want to do next?
We were gonna go get some stocks for the smith.
Headed towards the big helmet.
As we're going there, I pull out my amber amulet or amber locket and kind of point it like very subtly towards the south. See if it does anything. I know it's pointed to the boat, and these guys have not said anything about going to a bone mire, but
Nothing
people
seems to happen.
disappearing. Yeah. Does it do anything?
Nope.
I bump you with my leg, and I'm like, save that for later.
Oh,
Remember
yes, thank
that
you.
there's church about.
I tuck it in my shirt. Thank you.
All right, and so you head into Wide Load. This blacksmith looks just like anything else that you would have normally have expected. The shelves and walls and even some of the ceiling are lined with all sorts of examples of his craft. Helmets, shields, light, medium, heavy armors. You notice there's very few weapons. It would seem that this particular smith is a armor specialist. As you enter, you will see a very friendly-looking dwarf with a wide body and long, brown, and an immaculately trimmed beard. He has a bald head with a strange tattoo on the top of it. Greetings and salutations, friends. Welcome to Wide Load. My name is Wendell Wide Load. How may I be of service?
Hey, we came to supply our smithy upon our own ship. Wanted to know if you had some spares.
Spares? Spare what?
Metals, mostly.
Oh, you're looking for scrap? I got plenty of scrap.
Any bars or anything a bit more substantial?
Oh, I've got ingots to sell as well. I've got iron. I've got steel. I've got anything, really.
Good. How much steel could we acquire?
Oh, steel's fairly expensive up here in the Fallowlands. I'm afraid I can only let that go for 50 gold pieces apiece.
How many pieces you got?
I have 10.
What you think in Venice?
The question is, what you're trying to build.
That, yeah.
Oh, I need my own upgrades, my bow, possibly some half plate.
Let's see. Besides iron and steel, what other ingots do you have? Or is it the only two you got?
Oh, I've got some gold and silver, too, if you're looking to do some jewel crafting, maybe. I don't got anything rarer than that. Insight check.
Out inside check. Yeah, I believe this guy.
When he says that he doesn't have any other stocks, that is a lie. He is trying to cover something up.
You sure? I mean, we've got some extra cash to burn here.
Yep, I'm sure. No extra stocks at all. Of anything that I'm not supposed to have.
We wouldn't want to ask a man about anything he wouldn't have to have. But perhaps something he might want to get off his hands?
Yeah. Less stress on yours, more stress on us.
Well, I'll be supposing that most men, if they find themselves in possession of ancient bone, wouldn't want to hold on to it too much. Or else individuals might think that he goes to the bone mire or has connections there.
I'm just gonna casually throw up a gang sign at him behind Chrome.
He'll look down, confused at first, and then he'll return it.
And I'll give him a thieves can't sign saying these guys are good. They're fine. You can trust them.
He'll say, "Who are you and what dawn are you a part of?"
And I'll sign the Twilight Mouse, recently of the Pale City.
Servant of Old Silver, huh? Well, in that case, let's drop the pretense, gentlemen. Two figures will come out of the darkness and will seal up the windows and close the door.
What is it?
Follow me to the back.
And I'll lead the
Another
way as a
bathroom.
tiny Knarh.
And he's going to show you to the good stuff.
Hmm.
My daughter's crazy.
I have a meta question.
Yeah.
So last session there was one roll I had. I tried to use my birthday 20 on. It was to convince a Metherian that the woman in his arms was named Charles and my cousin. And you're like, dude, a 20 is not going to do that.
Yeah.
Do I still have my birthday 20 or?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
On the rise. Give me that book to 20.
I'll be back 2 seconds. Gotta go grab something.
No,
Somebody's gonna believe you're Charles by the end of this.
My daughter's crazy.
There
She's
are
already doing gang signs. She's a delinquent.
not a delinquent. My
You gotta keep an
Oh,
eye
you
on
say
it.
it so fine and fancy too.
my mentor had connections, and we're making use of them. I suspected this man might have You could tell he was not very secretive.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, we're not exactly the most holy looking of groups.
Yeah, but people.
Have you counted her holes?
Yeah. People in this town are playing things close to the chest
Because of
because of the Seekers. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there are subtle ways of getting what we want.
So, what exactly did you do there? I didn't really see much, but a little bit of a movement inside of my eye.
Hand signs. Some people call it thieves' cant. The right people tend to know what it is. People who play in the shadows, you know.
Oh,
It comes in handy. I've seen a handful of them in my profession. Try to pick
Incredibly
it up,
useful.
but it's incredibly hard to understand.
Yeah, it takes practice. Took me probably the better part of a year to pick it up. I'm a slow learner.
I guess it was more into meditation than that.
Does that do anything?
A lot more than you'd expect.
I have trouble sitting still for any amount of time, to be honest.
And there's techniques.
Well, now we sit and we wait.
Mm-hmm. While they prepare the slideshow for us, I guess, of all of our future purchases.
He mentioned the
So long as we got
old
gold for
silver.
it. Yeah.
What?
Well, at Mouse, what is the old silver?
Old silver?
No, gold.
Gold silver?
Gold silver?
Gold and silver.
No idea. He did mention ancient bone.
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about.
He said out that old silver, as in he was talking about a person
Yeah.
named Silver.
I'm not sure if I've actually met the man myself.
See, like an old connection before?
All right, I'm back. Sorry.
Okay. I don't actually know who Old Silver is. I'm new to the occupation. But I was curious enough to follow the thread, so here we are.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes, Arcadum fact.
Okay,
You know.
so you follow him to the back to where the good stuff is. And you can see that what the actual contents of this shop are, other than just baseline blacksmithing stuff. You could see a smelting forge and a glass-blowing forge kind of hidden away into the back to make it look like it's just a part of the greater structure. And you see a breathtaking amount of drugs.
Oh.
I mean, a lot of drugs.
Oh.
I'm gonna miss all this.
Not
I'm just gonna glance it.
not what we're in the market for, but the materials my friends are looking for materials.
Oh, sorry, I thought that was code. No, sorry. For the front out,
Fair enough.
for the front out front, I only have basic stuff. That's not where we make our profit. We make our profit off this.
Understandable.
Clearly. I just
Although-
kept looking.
Since we are in private chambers now, I had a question, as you are who you are. The Metherian patrols passing through town. What are they on about exactly? I was recently captured and rescued by these fellows. They seemed to think they were trying to overthrow some kind of decision.
Oh, that. Well.
Oh, so you know about it.
Oh, well, I don't know how well informed you are, but now granted, most of this is just from couriers and what we've been able to glean from watching. But the Dawn of the Fallowlands, Big Blue, has been giving out commands for us all to start laying low. In fact, I'm one of the few places allowed to be open. If we were to close my shop, we wouldn't be able to compete with Flanderton and his Red Boys, so...
Seems sensible.
Aye. But, from what we've heard, the Pale City's making a play on Mournhow. Apparently, the war's already started. But Mournhow's gonna be a tough bitch to impregnate, so they're probably gonna spend a few weeks at it, maybe months, maybe even years. In the meantime, for some reason, the Inquisition started, all up inside of Pale City again. We've been seeing blokes walking around in the Inquisitorial badge. We've been hearing about people disappearing. It's getting pretty tense, as it were. A lot of people heard about that, fled out of the slums, right out of the Pale City. Many of them came through here. One of them was taken. Or not one of them, but I'm sorry, but many of them were taken. And they're just hunting them down. It's relentless. I remember one fella came through here. He said he had to abandon his shop. He said he was accosted by this wizard or something. Yep. Came into his shop, preaching about the word of Netheria, tried to take everything he had. He stabbed her and got out of there.
Sounds like quite the story.
Aye. I've been hearing rumors about things like that happening all throughout the city.
Well,
Does anyone have any names on the Inquisitors?
Hell
Anyone
no.
know?
they tend to keep to themselves.
Hmm.
But you haven't heard anything particular about a decision, a big, important decision, perhaps?
Well, I mean,
You see, I have this note, these orders that were on some seekers, and I'll put it there on the table. It's only slightly crumpled.
he'll take a look.
Some kind of cipher. I can't make out everything.
Oh, I've seen this before. Hold on. He'll pull out a very tiny, very adorable set of reading glasses.
Cute.
And he'll take a closer look. All right. Who are you?
Who am I?
Yeah.
And the us.
Uh-huh.
Well, now, my mentor is unfortunately dead.
He's not buying it.
What? I used to be his sparrow. It's true. There was a creature in the Pale City. Some horrible, grotesque monster of flesh and blood. And he couldn't make it away. I escaped barely with my life. Now I'm traveling.
Well, whatever this decision is, it's based off you.
What? Why? Who do
I
you
don't
think
know.
I am? What does it say?
It's referencing you like you're somebody more than what you are. Like you're a noble or something.
Everyone's more than what they are. It's a matter of perspective.
Well, assuming you was a noble,
Yes, assuming.
this here would indicate that, that you'll leverage in a decision that needs to be made. So, supposing you was a noble, that would mean that you were a child of a noble. Which means somebody's looking to sway a vote for one of your parents. Presuming you were a noble, of course.
Presuming I had parents. Yes, of course.
Make an insight check, Twilight Mouse.
Alright. I pull up my feet here.
He's starting to piece together what's going on here.
Mm-hmm.
You sense that he might know who you are. Who you actually are.
Mm-hmm. I'll kind of wink at him. What did you say your name was again?
Wumble Wideload.
Mr. Wimbo, Mr. Wideload. I am
You
sure
can just call me W.
Mr. W, as I am sure you understand, as much as anyone in our line of work, the importance of keeping a low profile.
Aye.
Would be a terrible shame if you were to mess with my low profile around these, whom currently I have no reason to distrust, though they seem very rather bandity around the edges. I'm looking for something, and someone, and I have what I believe is a means of finding them. I just have been interrupted in my search,
Alright.
looking for more information.
Maybe we might be able to help each other. Who are you looking for?
A means of killing a monster.
Well, that sounds very vague and like storybook or whatever, but who are you actually looking for? Maybe I can actually help you.
In previous places I've searched, I'm gonna pull him over to the side, a little out of hearing range, if I can, from the rest of the party.
I will be listening.
He just switches to Thieves' Camp.
Oh, great. Thieves can't. Haha, yeah, Naruto signs, great. Looking for a halfling. About in his 20s. Brown hair. He would be wearing red and blue house colors. It goes by Lantern Bridge.
This is all in Thieves' Camp.
Yeah,
Lantern
all
Bridge.
Thieves Camp.
I never heard of no Lantern Bridges. Not in the Fallow Lands.
That's what I find everywhere I've passed. There was a hint of him as I passed through Alderfife, but he seemed to be wanted or something. It was inconclusive. Anyone I talked to there did not know much about him. But the trail runs cold, so I guess I'll look for the other option. The other goal. I was given a means of finding my heart's desire. Very storyboard, very storybook, as you said, and I'm following it for now. See where it takes me.
Whatever you say.
Listen, I appreciate your help on the matter. This has been most insightful.
Yeah, no problem.
I'll turn back to the party and in perfect common, find anything you wanted.
We were waiting for your conversation to be finished. Get what you need.
Looks.
It's finished now.
All right.
Oh, and you would happen to know the reaction if anyone around would get punished if some Etherians ended up disappearing? Rather not get splashed back on all you.
Well, it's kind of hard to cover if they're Matherians or not. If you remember, I kind of reused their stake as for them.
I know.
I burned them. That's what I was trying to get at.
Anyway, he'll kind of just roll forward. Anything else you need?
I'm all good.
You think we should pick up something for Marlowe?
We wanted to buy stocks for building anything.
Y'all sure you don't want anything to help you out on the road? He gestures towards the stockpile of drugs.
Sure. How much for a few doses?
Yeah, let's get something for Marlowe. I think he's pretty tight right now.
A little bit of wine and dine.
Yeah.
What?
Man, you guys are some homies. Let's get our bros some drugs.
No, he's been feeling it, all right?
Let's get our bro those sweet drugs.
Imagine if this was the actual path to, like, Marlowe's hearts being increased and increasing your relationship.
Wine and drugs.
You just buy him drugs, dude.
Twilight Mouse internal monologue is like, this must be what's wrong with that boy. It's drugs.
Okay.
It all makes sense now.
As you take a look at his selection, he has quite a bit of drugs. He has Milk of the Poppy. He has Black Silver. He has Ramunda, Oleander. He has Kalkateshi and Dragonweed. He has all kinds of stuff.
Oh, Kalkateshi.
I got all kinds of stuff from Kalkatesh. Let me ask you this. Is your friend looking to feel good, to trip out, to see the future, to chill out, or to kill something?
Probably closer to chill out.
Wait, kill something?
Yeah.
Okay, you've got my ear now.
What?
Wait.
Oh, I
You
see.
do drugs too?
Not yet. But if he's got something that would help me kill something that needs to be dead, then I might be...
What did
Well,
we really
if you're looking
have-
for something that'll help you kill something, this right here will do it. And he'll pull out a black bottle with a silver cap.
Lovely.
What you got there?
This shit right here. This shit right here. I don't know if you're ready for this. I don't think you can handle my strongest potions, adventurer.
Try me.
All right. They'll put it in front of you. This right here, called demon shit.
Gross.
Yep.
Hanged already.
Made out of demon horns, it said. Mixed with some other special concoctions, this right here, blast you right out of your gourd. Make you impervious to damage, increase your strength, speed, everything.
How's the come down?
Well,
I'm sure it's awful.
let's just say, I hope whatever you were killing was worth it.
How much?
150 gold.
Do I have money on me? My inventory's empty.
Nope.
Oh, lovely. Well,
Dude, I robbed you. Do you remember that?
yeah. I'll have to be back, eventually. On my way back up to the Pale City, and considering the thing is still there.
We will be going the other direction, so coming back certainly something we could be doing.
I understand that my my destination is not the Pale City currently, but there is unresolved tasks. There are unresolved tasks.
Oh, maybe you like this one. He pulls out another vial. This one is pure white with gold flecks, topped with a blue cap. This one right here is called Time Crime.
Why is it called that?
Supposedly it makes you go so fast that it's a crime against time.
How fast we talking?
Well, I've only seen a fellow take this once. I never saw him again, he was so fast.
Oh, goodness.
Did he stay to pay?
Well, I take payment up front.
Good man.
I have a question about the demon shit.
Yeah, what about it?
Does it work hypothetically on undead?
Twilight Mouse an eyebrow will raise.
I don't think so.
I assume not.
Nice.
For an undead to use. Not against an undead.
Well, yeah, but what you mean, like a zombie? Or
I think he got.
or a skeleton?
Generally what undead means, yes?
Well, why would they use drugs?
What about you?
Who knows? Why would they use drugs?
I'm trying.
I'm just trying to get out of that.
What a great question. Who would do that? Ha ha ha!
You know, maybe they just enjoyed doing drugs before they died. You know, maybe it was fun. Or
Yeah, that's not.
Imagine if there were zombies amongst us.
No, it just kind of palms her face and goes,
Anyway, you want some or not?
how much is the is it time crime?
Time crime? Time crime's 300 gold.
Oof, paid up from the other one.
Well, it's higher quality. This is some of the
Sweet.
purest time crime I've ever seen. Man, the speeds you'd be able to reach with this.
Oh, we got the booze too.
Mr. Ninanoth, perhaps you should consider the applications of a single person being that fast.
I'm listening.
This is the kind of thing you would buy for a very specific situation, I'd like to think.
All right.
Do you have such a situation in mind?
Yep. Pulls out her wallet. It's my own gold. I can do with it as I please. 150.
It's
What, for the
300.
demon shit?
You
Give
buy
me a
it.
demon shit.
All right.
Oh,
Have some demon shit.
Yo, I'm logging.
All right.
An achievement pops up at the bottom of your screen. You bought drugs.
Stuff in there.
Can my associate here get a an instruction leaflet on how it should be used best?
Oh,
I get the feeling she's new to all this.
all right. This is what you do, right?
I just kind of glare at the child.
Let me show you. So demon shit is something that you take. Sorry. It's consumed. You just eat it. You just pop the cork.
Yeah.
You just suck it back.
Great.
Yep.
That's cool enough. Well, we got some of that. We still need to pick up some of that steel.
we should also pick up for something from Marlowe. I'm not sure
right.
if he has.
Or,
Yeah,
you know,
I'm
if you don't
pretty
want
sure he has his Akelsian weed. I
That's
think
right.
maybe.
What?
I
Or
don't
if we don't
exactly
want
remember.
steel.
Yeah, anything for mellowing out from Kalkatesh probably be the best bet for us.
Can't go better than Calcatesian dragon weed.
I'll take 2 supplies.
50 gold apiece.
Ooh. All right. Let's see what we got. Yeah, you should be good on it. 100 gold?
Well,
All right.
But yeah, we're also gonna pick up that steel.
No, I'll just take it.
Hopefully for the low, since we bought your drugs.
yeah, 5 gold apiece.
All right, for 10.
Yeah.
All right. There's 50 gold.
Thank you, sir.
I think we're all set then.
Thank you for the assistance and the information.
Indeed. Much appreciated. And, good luck with the Metherian activity in the city. May it pass you by quickly.
Oh, and a fair warning. There might be some big changes sweeping the area here soon. A lot of people might start having to taking sides.
Yeah, no shit.
Well, let's just say a very unexpected ally might show up, and might be hard to trust them at first, but I can vouch for them.
Okay.
What? What are you talking about? You can't just
Okay.
tell total strangers that some
know.
mysterious someone is coming and they should trust them because you, a stranger, vouches for them.
Well, I mean, it's that of the Metherians.
There are worse things than the Metherians.
All right. All
All
right, get out of here.
Okay.
All right.
He'll close up his drug den, give you the steel, exchange the gold.
All right.
Right.
So we've got supplies, we've got booze, we got
Candy?
deal. Yeah, we got candy.
Right.
I would say we got liquor and drugs.
We do not have.
You guys just went to a sketchy 7-Eleven.
Yeah, we did.
Which one would you call a sketchy 7-Eleven? The general store or this place?
Knar's coming out of there with a big gulp of demon shit.
Where they keep the Doritos at.
The diamond shite? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my stuff.
Yo, where my Cool Ranch is.
Good.
All right. Let's do this.
Anything else we needed in this Whisperwood?
Mm,
It was mostly supposed to be a stop for restocking, I think.
yeah. We still have a long ways to go down south.
You're
Come to go.
the unusual package, per se.
What? Nothing unusual about a little sister. So I'll put a candy in my mouth and start making my way to the boat.
Meanwhile, back on the King's Ire.
I don't know if I should feel offended or if it's adorable.
Throw them out into the ocean. Ha ha!
Alright, so... Yeah, okay, we'll just do this from the top. Marlowe will head back up the boats and hail down Captain Lamont. Yeah, Captain Lamont, Laza, we've dispatched the Metherians on the coast. The apostate halfling that they were trying to burn awoke, was a bit addled, so we handled that situation. Something came up, though. He forgot his name, so I named him Charles, and he was muttering about destiny and seemed to be in a state of psychosis. I guess insists that he joins the crew. How do you feel about this, Captain Lamont? Is this your vessel, after all?
Captain Lamont will kind of frown and will say, hold on. Let me make sure. I don't know why that name doesn't sound right to me. Hold on, give me a second.
I believe Captain Lamont is correct.
Yeah, it's like Captain Lamont.
It's Lamont. All right, never mind. Lamont, but whatever. The captain seems to be kind of stroking their chin and will look to Laza. And will look back to you. I suppose it is dependent on how much of a danger you think they are.
Probably not a danger that we can't handle. I just want to respect that this is your ship. I don't think they would be adversarial to our mutual goal. But, I don't know, if you can afford the dead weight, maybe if they can earn their keep, help around, they can join us on the voyage. Normally I would tell them to fuck off. I guess I wouldn't, but something along those lines, but they seemed pretty insistent, and they had a piece of amber with them, and rattled on about destiny and how fate wouldn't let them not get on this ship. Other than that, they seemed quite cooperative and agreeable. So, figure, Laza, you could have a good discussion with them, perhaps.
Indeed. I think I will. You said that they had a piece of amber with them.
They did, yeah. They spoke about it as if it would whisper to them. I listened to it, held it up to my ear. I'm not too trained in the arcane, so I couldn't really make heads or tails of the nature of it, but I do believe that they heard what they said they heard.
Well then, I'll investigate it. I'll ask them about it. If they have an amber amulet, perhaps they have more than they realize.
Perhaps. I think it's your domain of expertise. On that note as well, I do have a favor. Before I ask, I once again wanted to thank you for your patience with all of us.
Oh, no problem at all.
Would you be able to take the coins inside that chest and instead of crafting them into a weapon or swords, would you be able to flatten them out and line the chest, make something airtight?
You mean to line it in amber?
Yeah, airtight when it closes.
Well,
My
perhaps.
If you could, that would ease a bit of my anxiety. I've learned a lot from traveling with a follower of Alakan High, but one of the things that I learned on my own was to be a bit superstitious.
I think I could make something like that happen. Yes.
Well, I appreciate it. That would set my mind at ease quite a bit. Oh, also one more thing, but I have to catch up to the rest of the folks. I have this spell that Knarh wrote down. I noticed something interesting about the denizens of Corvanus. My family, my brothers, back on Calcatesh, when they would summon a familiar, they would call it forth from their unconscious. It was a more personal ritual. It was like making a part of them come to reality.
Yes.
And I saw that Knarh, she did this naturally in a same sense, but when she wrote it down, it seems to me like a contract, like she was reaching out forth to call towards something else. It was strange, and I couldn't get past that. I'm not trained in the arcane, but would you mind taking a look at this for me?
Of course.
Marlowe will hand over the Find Familiar spell that Knarh wrote down.
Laza will take a closer look at it, and then we'll begin stroking their trunk, quizzically. And then they will say, "What an interesting find. You're correct. The Corvanians call forth their familiar not from within their own subconscious, or as a fractal of their own soul, but rather from the land and the world itself. How very odd. Perhaps it is due to because of the bursting of the ley lines. Perhaps this conjurative magic is festooned by the ley line. Perhaps the casting of the spell, in an ad hoc procedure of attempting to take one's own fractal form and create a familiar, instead makes a familiar from the concentrated area under that ley line."
I was
Hey!
considering casting it until I looked at it, but a bit afraid of contracts of that nature, especially with things that I don't know about. So thank you for your vision on this.
You are most welcome. And congratulations, Luke. You have found something. Eyebrow wriggle.
Eyebrow raise.
That is the reason why Corvanians cannot choose their familiar.
I called it.
Yes! Points at his fucking string. Yes! I knew it!
Alright. Well, Captain Lamont, before I head back to the party, would it be safe for us to spend the night here, or should we get going? I don't know how long it'll take for us to resupply.
I am ready to go as soon as they return.
Alrighty. I'll try to make it back in less than a few hours. Marlowe will fuck off the boat. Oh, also, I put a new token and art in the art. Would you be down to put that as the token, then delete all the other old tokens and stuff?
We've done this like 3 times. I don't know if it'll delete the old ones, but I will replace your character sheet one, and then I will reload you, and hopefully that will work.
Yo, cool. Thank you.
One day we'll figure it out.
I don't know why his is so difficult. Like,
Also, by the way, very much enjoyed your very personal intro. Really felt the love.
Wait, really?
Yeah. Felt incredibly in character.
Female was making strange faces.
all right, there it is.
I go to the candy store and suck some dick.
What?
You're not young enough for that, old man.
It's just halflings at this point, isn't it?
What the fuck?
I do not look like a halfling. I look like a very young orc. Thank you. I am a master of disguise.
I'm not talking about you.
Why not turtly enough for the orky enough for the orc club?
And I'm not turtly enough for the turtle club.
Show of hands, how many people here have seen that movie?
Yes.
I want to
Good.
be a master of disguise.
I had a childhood. Thank you very much.
And okay,
Good.
hold on. I have to correct something.
Oh yes, am I still Telry on the stream?
No, that needs to be changed by I gotta. I'll fix that later. But
Yeah. Bless you.
sorry.
Bless you.
No, Shamber. Frostis was originally a water elemental, but it was an easy enough change to make him a frog.
Frogs in water.
Yeah, that was easy.
Basically the same thing.
Yeah.
My goodness.
I was like, I'm only going to be on this boat for like 4 minutes. I didn't want to interrupt and be like, Marlowe shows up at the blacksmith.
Well, well, you know, you can catch up to him now because you don't know which direction they went. You know.
I had like a couple things to buy, and I wanted to do a history thing in town.
All right,
take a
is
couple
your
minutes.
shit working now? Can you look at it yourself?
The art's good. The token's still the old one.
All right, that's the token. I changed the token. I fucking
I think that's about right.
I fucking hate this thing. Why does it not? Why? Oh, hold on.
Delete the current one.
Hold on. Let me kill him.
Let me kill him.
Oh,
I
no,
like-
that's worse. Okay.
That's different. Yeah.
It's literally even older than that one.
I like that in his art he's doing like an earth Rasengan and he needs the extra hands.
Would you have
no.
to go in through?
Oh, why did you
the
tell me? Now I hate it. Fuck!
Stone
That's my earth and grasp spell.
Oh my god!
Sure.
Stangun's only
So perfect.
That's right. This is much cooler. Much
Your
better.
rock Zangon.
Rock Sangan.
There you go.
Hey, we fixed it.
My-
Let's go.
See
My
how
Hokage
handsome he
form.
is. Nice.
All right, let me drop this one. Oh god, it's still the old. What? I don't understand why I can't permanently change this fucking token.
Does it have to be through the actors tab?
I did it through the actors tag the first time, and it's just not sticking. It does it for everyone else. But for him, it's always broken. And it's driving me crazy. Okay, one more time. Let me see if this works.
Are we happening
Oh my
upon
god, I fixed it. There.
a new
I
curse?
think I know. I think
Oh.
I know the problem. I hit before you dropped the one that worked. I hit update token on my side, so it might be an ownership thing.
Oh. Stop doing things when I'm doing things. Sorry. Alright. Anyway, so you want to go into town.
Yeah.
Alright. Woo!
Walking in town, not seeing the party. I'm gonna go ask around for a place that sells rations and books.
Books? No. Unfortunately,
No bookstores.
they do not sell Canadians. No, there is no. There are no bookstores in Whisperwood. You do, however, find the general store. You see a very old halfling behind the counter.
Knock. Hello.
Hey there, another stranger coming into my shop. Welcome, stranger. My name's Pyle. How can I be of assistance?
I was looking for some rations and a few extra supplies.
Oh, of course. I got rations back here in the back. Come on, follow me.
Ball.
How many rations you gonna need, son?
19.
That's a very specific number.
I have a very specific deficit, and I have an affinity for even numbers.
Well, them bags up there, 20 apiece right there, 20 rations. But I'm all short now, all old and bent over. I need a pair of strong legs and stretchy arms that could reach that bag up there, if you don't mind, son.
Marlowe grabs the bag. How much is this gonna send me back?
Oh, that 5 gold.
That seems fair. Here's 5 for this. Would you happen to have an empty book by any chance?
Oh, you're a reading sort, huh?
Are you eating candy?
No, that's my teeth. They slip out every once in a while. Can you hear my candy? Is it really annoying? Sorry.
No.
No, I was like, I wanted to play into it.
Oh. Okay.
The butterscotch leg.
Oh. I'm actually eating candy in real life. I just wanted to make sure.
Oh. Yeah, I couldn't tell.
Okay. I asked chat and they trolled me by not actually answering me. Because I've been seeing some
No.
YouTube comments saying that I'm eating on mic, and I'm trying not to do that.
Oh, stream is really bad, and when listening back, I can hear like every chew, but in Discord and in game, I can't hear a thing. It's weird. Same with my mic as well.
So
I'll just
you-
like blow into it.
So YouTube is really bad. You can hear everything I'm doing. Fuck.
Sometimes.
Well, shit. I got a filter on it and everything.
Same here. Like when I go on mic, you can hear every raindrop, but in Discord and stuff, I don't know.
But like, hey,
But
guess
it's probably
what? There's people on the side of these characters, and they need to eat.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Let me add a pop filter and see if I can fix this real quick.
Listen, if we were all playing in real life around a table, and we had a huge bag of chips in the middle of the table, we'd hear each other. It's not that bad.
Alright. Maybe that'll fix it. Let me know, chat, if you can't hear anything.
Sounds good from this side. Maybe an old man was appreciating Marlowe's assistance, though.
I don't know if I want to suck his dick anymore.
Ah, they can't hear the music if I do that. Well, shit. Guess I'll just have to mute.
Guess everything will have to be.
Anyway,
deleted.
so the old man. What else do you need? Sorry, Sonny. I was thinking about things.
I was looking for an empty book and some vials, if you got it. It's empty vials.
Oh, I got books. Do you want empty ones?
Yeah, blank books. I heard there wasn't a library in town, so...
Well, I don't got any blank books. I got some of my old novels if you just want to write over those.
Are they in charcoal or are they in ink?
Charcoal.
Well, I'll buy one of those.
Which one do you want?
The one you'd be least upset giving away.
Let's see. There's Swamp Thing. Hot Pork. The Slapping at Midnight. Oh, this one right here is my personal favorite. The Great Cornhole.
Do the pork one. Sounds...
Pork one? Oh, tell you what. I'll get you the pork one, and I'll get you the one I didn't finish. It's called Sweaty Lips.
It sounds lovely. How much
Sorry.
for the both of those?
I'm sorry, that one got me. Oh,
I'm
God.
stoked that he didn't finish it, which means that there's like probably pages in the back that are empty.
Oh, hell, I'll just give these to you. Ain't gonna do no good here. Nobody came by and wanted to buy any of my stories. I really wanted to be an author, you know. I didn't want to just sell feed and stock.
Well, it seems to me that you are an author, considering that you've written something down.
Well, yeah, I know, but you know, Sonny, sometimes you just wanna live and survive on your art, you know, because the difference between one of the greater artists that change the world and the ones that fall away into nothingness and obscurity and are forgotten, you know, nobody wants to be the second one.
Well, a lot of the times that's not up to you. It's just up to the whims of fate, I guess you could call it.
Yeah, I know it's not up to me. And yet, it is only possible because of me. The strange shifting of responsibilities on one's own creative works. Because if I didn't try, nothing would ever come of it. But I'm the one who does not decide my success.
Quite the conundrum, but I wish you all the best in that.
Thank you, sir.
What do you sell here, by the way? Is it mostly just
It's a
rations
general
and
store. We sell rations, feed, stock, leather, all kinds of stuff. I'll tell you what we don't sell. Books published by Pyle.
Are you Pyle?
Yeah, that's my name.
That's Marlowe, my name. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Oh, a pleasure, stranger. Hey, I don't mean to be rude or nothing. I am rightly curious. Why you got all them weird markings on your face? Are you from around here?
No, I'm from overseas, just visiting.
Oh, you one of them there foreigners. Okay. Where from?
A place called Calcatesh.
Oh, I know Calcatesh. La Charla Kapow Pow. He tries to say hello in Calcateshian.
Marlowe will kind of smirk and nod. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Dajo Boo.
Nani?
That's right. I know a little bit of your language, as strange as it is.
Hey, where are you from, if you don't mind me asking?
Oh, I'm from here. Born and bred in the fallow lands, I was. My family's originally from Dark Lake. But we came up to Whisperwood a long time ago when I was just a squirt in the hand. Yep. Been here my whole life. I've seen a lot of things come and go. I've seen a lot of people come and go. Yep, and then they had kids. You know, Whisperwood, Hold on, the sirens.
The Whisper Woods.
I see the Inquisition's here.
I heard this. Eric,
Anyway, you know, it used to be a better place, Whisperwood did. Back before all the changes they made and this road came up through here. Now, I still remember when Aber Wright and all his family made that deal with it there Aldefife. It was only a matter of time before all the rest of the town to the south side of the road got cut off. Yep. And the silly laws they made and made sure that any type of... It just don't seem right. That one side of the town has to pay tariffs to the other, all over a border dispute. It's the silliest thing ever. Both of the towns are Whisperwood. So strange.
I tend to ignore sociological intricacies myself. Travel, I guess. I guess I'm free from those kinds of worries.
Yeah.
Have you seen a group of travelers by any chance? A few orcs. One is female, and
Oh, you talking about the orc couple that came through here?
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
assume.
They came through here, and at first I thought it was a couple. You know, there was a mommy and a daddy and a little tiny girl. But there's this big fella kept following them around, and then I realized what it was. It was one of them there southern concepts, the thruple, I think they call it. It's when there's like 3 parents, but 2 of them make it, and the other one's like, I don't know, like an uncle or something. I don't know, but one thing I know for certain, they smelled like sex when they came in here. It was obvious. They had the worst spots on their mind. I could tell right away that those 3 were a throuple, and that child was the result out of one of those parents, whatever it was, or maybe they all combined it together in some sort of primordial ooze. But anyway, I've seen them.
Do you know what direction they were headed in?
Oh, I sent them over to my good friend Wideload. He runs a smithy in town.
Do you point me?
Oh yeah, you want to go out this way, go to the right, and you just follow that down the road down a few minutes there, and you'll see it on the right side. It's got a big helmet and a big fat person drawn on the sign underneath.
Thank you. One more question.
Yeah.
Marlowe will pull out 5 gold and hand it to him. That's for the novels. My question though is, do you know where the oldest place in the city is?
I wouldn't call Whisperwood a city, but
A town.
I think the oldest place is probably to the southern side. There's an old chapel that used to be there. I think that's the oldest place.
Thank you. And then Marlowe will leave.
Have a good day, Marlowe.
Likewise.
All right, where are you going?
To the smithy.
All right, as the rest of the party turns to leave and starts to finish their purchases and turns towards the door opens, and there you see Marlowe. Wow!
Oh, you caught up. That's good.
This is an ordinary smith shop. Don't worry about it.
Hey, who's this? Who's this narc?
Don't worry about him. If you say
You
nothing,
buy,
you can't say
you
anything.
buy
Never
booze?
changes.
He's
Yeah.
with us.
It should
I'm
be
with
loading.
you? No, you're with us.
Right.
It's a complicated
Miss
predicament.
Dad. I wanted to go to the chapel down south. Are you guys still got to stock up on stuff?
We should go pretty set. We got booze already loading in. I have a crate full of rations here.
Oh fuck! I just bought rations.
Yep.
That's all right.
Yeah.
Didn't
Pretty
you
good.
More for the rest of you guys.
send us into town to buy rations? Why would you buy rations again?
That's because
I
some
need
of the
to
things
eat.
that we forget to buy. So he's picking up our
No
Oh,
harm.
I
in
forgot the smokes. Fuck.
Oh, don't worry
I'll
about
be right
that.
back.
No, I got you.
Yup.
I already got you
yup.
something to smoke.
Is that a dick joke?
No.
N- Well, I don't know, but I got you something, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
So, you wanted to go somewhere?
Yeah, I wanted to head to the chapel south.
Boom.
Sure, we should have time.
Might want to walk and talk.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. What's the chapel for?
Apparently, it's the oldest place in the city. Been trying something out that Gruul is doing with his mind thing, where he, looks at other people and imagines how they're feeling and convinces himself of how they're feeling. And I was like, I could probably do that, but with history. And just come to conclusions about things.
You mean read their face?
It's like that, but when you're successful and you can like tell where people are and like what they're made of, and
Oh, you figured something out? Oh, you
I
didn't
think
tell me
so. Yeah, it's like a mind palace thing, except mine's like kind of fucked up.
that. Yeah, kind of figured that once.
Ah.
Well, you got my interest. Let's go.
Alright.
Perhaps we could do it at the same time. You could look for people and I'll look for things.
Sure.
I lean down to the child. This is normal. They're weird.
I guess me
Nah, I
and Marlowe
don't
gonna go
mean to
meditate.
object, but
So you and
Don't know
Marlowe
the-
are going to do what now?
Meditate in front of a chapel, I guess.
All right.
I want to activate my history mastery. Find the oldest place in the city and try to figure out the history of this place from a conceptual level.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna activate my Rasengan.
yeah.
You ruined it. I was okay with it. Like Luke, I will shoot you.
There's a little voice in my head that's an angel. It's like, don't make this situation worse. And then my mouth is like, but wait.
Wait, there's more.
And then tiny Marlowe hops off his shoulder and starts doing like handstand push-ups. Look what I can do. That one wins every time.
Oh yeah? Look what I can do. What does that have to... No, wait.
No.
He's got a
got
point. All right. Activate my Resend God. God, I'm gonna fucking hit him. Anyway.
Innovation?
Oh, God. As you head to the south, eventually you come to an old building. It's much, much older than the rest. It bears the shape that you would consider a chapel to be. It is, however, completely covered in vagrants, living in its shadow, hiding amongst its stones. Some of them have even built up makeshift lean-to shelters. So, that's what you see. What do you guys do?
We'll history check the place.
Okay.
Sitting down, back straight. touching the stones and trying to piece together how a place like this would be built.
So you would like to activate your legend and myth skill mastery of the history check, yes?
Yes.
And then make me an advanced history check. Ooh!
Holy shit.
Didn't even have to use your birthday 20. Look at you. Okay, with that, the vagrants nearby start to fade away. You can see the cathedral being built up around you. Or excuse me, chapel being built up around you. A comely, small, intimate church and setting. A figure manifests before you. A figure of the past. One who will answer your questions. You see a friar of the swamp. A smiling face and happy eyes appear before you. Their robes depict a logos that looks very similar to the Metherian symbols, but older than the rest. His face is faded and marred between shadow and time, but he will turn with a friendly and open gesture towards you, awaiting your questions. You may ask them.
What was
three.
the faith of this land before Metheria shaped the stones around me?
The figure will then begin to shift, and you will see that 5 images of great spirits will appear before you. The 5 spirits appear to be a blue serpent, a green hooded hunter, a black beast, and a strange crimson face, smiling and laughing. In the center, you can see a gray color, something wrapped and twisted in chains. And the manifestation will speak. The faith of the past is composed of great spirits, each worshipped together and alone, each one a guardian of the primal past.
Was this town built alongside the lair of a dragon?
No.
Where's the best place to hide here?
The manifestation will not answer that question, as it cannot answer that accurately. Remember, you can only ask facts of the past, not opinions. The history does not have
I'll use the question on that still, as it was like top of the mind kind of thing.
Okay. I'm just letting you know mechanically, this ability doesn't...
Yeah.
The past doesn't have an opinion, it just is.
Yeah, ideally I'd like to keep the questions in line with, like, due to the nature of the shifting of the stones in this architecture, how was it changed by the war? Like, how long can I glean that the war lasted? But, like, in character, I'll probably be like, okay, so, but where is the flaming sword?
Oh, okay. All right. I'm just telling you that I'm not intending to rob a question from you. I'm just explaining.
No, yeah. I'll keep it to 3 as well. Marlowe will open his eyes and sort of look around, kind of daydreaming about how times change.
So, how'd it go?
A lot about this place that shows subtlety, that Remnants of the faiths prior to Metheria are still evident all around us. They're just hidden. Faiths of the ancients that we're searching for. Perhaps there's a lot that's hidden from us in plain sight that we might be able to glean as we travel further south.
Ah, so that's what you're up to.
Do you know what he's talking about?
No, nothing. Something about ancients, something about traveling south, but I've never heard of it, and just... You've been tight-lipped about where we're going, exactly.
Tight-lipped about where we're going. I've known you for 6 minutes in total.
No, I've
What
traveled
are you up
town
to?
for hours with your companions, and they have been very strange about their purchases and where they have decided they were going. Apparently we are going to Saphira. We have bought enough ale for 50 men, but only enough
We don't
rations
talk
for
about this
3.
in the city, in the open.
Well, we are here in this chapel. There's barely anyone around of consequence.
Yeah, I don't trust it.
And where are you going exactly? Just wherever the amber points you to?
For now, yes.
Although one thing we were able to glean is that apparently there's some noble from the Pale City, but now they're a bit more in the. I was going to say bandit, but that doesn't feel right.
Prone to being killed for apostasy category?
No.
There are
like-
nobles in the Pale City, apparently, trying to make some kind of decision. And the kind seekers that captured me and tried to burn me appeared to think that I was involved in some way.
Who are you?
Not directly. I suppose if I'm to be traveling with you, I can be a little more open. It is possible that my parents may be involved, yet, that is, in the Pale City, and that is not where I'm going.
What was your
You
name again?
The Twilight Mouse.
Twilight Mouse, okay. Well, it's possible that you're a fey being from the fucking dream of dreams. Anything's possible. What I'm concerned about is what's going on. I don't care about the intricacies of the Pale City or any of that. If you're to be traveling with us, and let's presume it's for an extended amount of time and not just a mile offshore, then we need to know what your deal is. I prefer to nip conflicts of interests in the bud before they ruin our plans.
There was a time where I would be concerned with the events in the Pale City. Now is not that time. However, the orders that the Seeker were carrying seemed to indicate that my being dead would help them. I suppose not being dead and traveling as far as I can is in at least the best interest of the nobility of the Pale City. If I'm to be used as leverage of some sort.
So you don't fully understand the situation that you're in that brought you to the pyre?
No, I'm afraid not.
Okay. And you want to get away from this being hunted?
I was not running at first. Now, it would be nice to definitely leave this town behind. Whisperwood is crawling with Seekers, and they are probably still looking for me, as they have by now likely not received word of a successful capture.
How do you feel about the Barrow King and the Risen?
The legend?
Yes.
That's a nice story. kind of creepy. Wait, so I've put two and two together about a few things. What with looking at your ship and its quality and the fact that there are barnacles on the sheets, and the whispers among your compatriots about whether they needed food, and as some don't need food, I imagine the questions about whether drugs would work on certain undead. Are you trying to beat around the bush to telling me that the legends are true?
1, 2, 3.
Well, that would depend on how you felt
should
about the
speak.
legends.
You speak this in private matters. We don't know who's
On the
listening.
boat.
Again.
Around the boat?
We should figure out if he
No,
cares about undead boats before we go on the undead boat.
As it appears thus far, I can say this much. Show of hands, if any of you presently have said condition.
I'm not worried. We could just kill him. Like, I'm not worried.
I'm just curious, if any of you are these risen or undead. You seem fine.
Would that change anything?
Seem like a good fellow.
Well,
I don't believe so.
one could say that I am such.
You are?
Kind of squints. And can I tell like the cracks and stuff now that I kind of like know that I'm looking for?
There's
undead
definitely
hits?
there's definitely something wrong with him.
Well, you haven't expressed any intention to eat my brains or anything, so probably fine.
I mean, the other undead we fought didn't go for a brain; they just tried to stab us. Is that normal? Brain
They
thing?
don't go for brain. They go for magic.
Miss Knarh, your accent, where are you from?
Oklahoma.
I was gonna say, I think she's Scottish.
Well, how do you feel about the Razor Cliffs?
Never been there?
I wouldn't suggest visiting.
I'll take that to heart.
Met some nice people, but really not worth the trip.
Look,
Just
I-
kind of sighs.
I've spent the last 2, maybe 3 years training and learning, and I tend to keep an open mind. If we are traveling on the ship that my locket is pointing me to, I will have to trust it.
Well,
I don't
guess-
expect it to lead me purely into the hands of mercy and safety and the hallowed light of Netheria, but I will follow it where it's going.
no,
Do you
you're not.
believe in Netheria? Or are
Don't-
you a follower?
Yes, of course. So is everyone.
Oh, that sucks.
No. There's like a ton of people who aren't followers of Netheria.
Well,
Isn't that what
I'm
the
not-
church goes after?
I'm not
How old are you?
pious. I'm not pious or anything. I've skipped many masses.
But yeah,
How old?
how old are you? Yes.
Question to ask a lady.
You're a lady?
Child.
Excuse me?
Are you fucking with me?
Thing.
No?
No.
I'm 23.
Oh, God.
Marlowe, I just kind of place a hand on your shoulder. Get your eyes checked.
So,
They glazed over because I was having flashbacks.
Huh? Right.
Twilight or Mouse? I don't know exactly what to call you.
Hmm.
we're not going to be able to play friendly with the church. What happened when we saved you is probably going to have to repeat every time we run into such occurrence.
I'm not a stranger to the heavy-handed approach of church soldiers. They're soldiers. That's the job that they have chosen to do and dedicate their life to. That is up to them.
I'll just give you the short and skinny of it, because you mentioned that we might be beating around the bush. We're a group of undead, either physically or emotionally, who understand the truth about Matheria.
Eyebrow raised.
We are on a mission to... We're like archaeologists, but a bit more eccentric, you know?
Seekers?
Yeah, I
Wonder
like
what
that.
word
Sounds good.
means. It's one of your fancy
Seekers.
ones.
Which one?
It's centered. Never mind.
Eccentric. It means spicy, but like of the psyche. Fuck, I lost my train of thought.
Yes. It's over there on the floor.
What was I getting at? Oh yeah. If you travel with us, there will be a lot of heresy. Does that make sense?
So much heresy.
Mr. Marlowe, let me make this exceedingly clear. In my line of work, heresy is not something I'm unfamiliar with. It's not something I directly practice, but I work in a certain gray area. I don't think it will be a problem. You're not going to be having me dance in circles and cultish magic things and touching magic stones or whatever mages do, lick things. I am much more grounded.
Okay. Well, I'm also not going to have you stab one of my friends because you've convinced yourself that your god is correct when we are trying to find truth over faith.
And one thing to keep in mind, as mentioned about the king before, we are not opposed to the church. We are soon to be at war with it.
What do you mean we're not opposed to the church? Didn't we just slaughter for them?
As I just elaborated, we're going to be going to war with the church. It's not as simple of we fight them when we see them. We are bringing the fight to them.
So you're soldiers?
To an
We're
extent.
archaeologists where if people get in our way, we kill them.
Seem very
think that's-
confused. Listen, I have
It's
no
what we
problem
represent.
with killing. Prefer not to, if given the chance and the opportunity, but sometimes it needs done.
Same.
You're 23. You're from the Pale City. You believe in Matheria.
23 days.
Are you a rogue? What level are you?
Of sorts. You know, my fifth season. Been training for about a year.
Okay.
Fully fledged. Look, if you're worried about my political allegiances or
Yes.
any side backstory ties that I may have or not, you needn't worry about them. Those are in the past.
Has that necklace ever told you to kill someone?
Has it? Dungeonmaster, has it?
No. It,
Oh, okay.
no. It's just his way he's asking. Very specific. Has a necklace ever told you to kill anyone?
Has
No,
the necklace
it
ever
buzzes.
told you to burn a book?
No. It buzzes when I'm heading in the direction of my heart's desire, according to the seer or the sage. They called themselves a sage.
It's essentially a compass, Marlowe. It doesn't say anything. It just directs you.
thought he said
Awfully
it said
vague what my heart's desire was. I thought I knew, and then I followed it and an old letter. And when I got to where I thought I was going to be, they continued to buzz in this direction, and now towards your ship. So I know nothing.
Okay, well, 2 more questions, and then I've already checked with the captain. You're free to join us in venture south. 2 more questions. 1, if you had to choose Matheria or that necklace, which one would you choose?
My heart's desire. So the necklace. Mr. Marlowe, do you live for intrigue, or is it a passing fancy?
I live for people not to stab me in the back while I'm sleeping. I don't trust very easily, and I've been alive for a long time. Perhaps those 2 are correlated.
As far
First
as
question.
I can tell, go ahead.
Yes.
Your last question.
Last question, and I'm sorry to ask this again, but are you sure you were not in the Razor Cliffs getting your ass eaten by a large hairy man in a tiger outfit?
You've asked me this twice now, and I must say, no. As I explained earlier, I've never been to the Razor Cliffs.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Sus.
I'll use my birthday 20 on it.
Oh. Okay.
I
No.
need to know.
This was not the same mouse that was getting her ass eaten.
Thank goodness.
Shit.
You're a very strange man, Mr. Marlowe. Look, if it makes you any more comfortable, I appreciate the help in keeping me from being burnt to a crisp and having my eyeballs boil out of my skull, as the one gentleman explained so in depth. And you're providing me with a method of getting to where I want to go. I am not in the business of burning bridges or closing doors.
Well, in that case, it seems we've come to an accord. I appreciate your openness.
I am, however, very handy at stabbing people in the back, should you need it.
Okay, well, perhaps we could put that to the test if we run into something. Marlowe will pull out a leather-wrapped sort of pile, and he will withdraw 2 masterwork daggers that are serrated and hollowed from a fallen adventurer that we ran into. Perhaps we could make better use of them.
These are very fine. I appreciate it.
You still have those on you?
Yeah, she'll
Yeah.
take them. You want to throw those at me?
Or wait,
No, I don't have them. I have them I have them on my sheet. I don't have them written out on items.
Mm-hmm.
They're 2 masterworks, serrated and hollowed.
Nice.
Hey, don't tell him to throw them at you. He's pretty good at that. He won't miss.
Or rocks.
I'll just throw a couple in there with some notes and cool.
All right, well, the time calls for it. Maybe we could stab people together or something. But,
Well, you mentioned something. You said that there's still more hints of the ancients here. Do you think it's worth investigating since we're already here?
I don't know. I think we have a direct path with Laza and the ship. It's that they leave marks. You can see it in the architecture and the foundation stones of the city. Some of the signs of the faith is there. The people here were faithful before Matheria took over and killed them all. It's It's subtle, but I think if we stayed here looking for it, we'd end up trying to decipher old, worn-out scribblings in stone when we have a clear direction in front of us. That's just my 2 cents.
I mean, we could always ask if they know about any local ruins, but if you think it's not worth the time.
I don't think so. I don't want to lean too hard on Captain Lamont's and Law's time. I did promise him we'd be back before nightfall, so...
Alright. Well, we would probably head back there no matter what for the time being. Don't want to be carrying all this steel around.
That's fair. Oh, did you get the booze, Chrome?
Yeah, it's being shipped over.
Oh, shit, cool, okay. Did you get my bottle of wine?
Yeah, and picked up something called dragonweed for you.
Oh, fuck that. Wait, you're giving this to me?
Yeah.
You don't want to see me on this.
I mean,
I appreciate the gesture, though. I think you would probably enjoy this more than I would.
I had spent far too much gold on this for you to say no.
I'm not gonna smoke this. I'll be in the fucking eternal realm, talking to myself in Portuguese.
I mean, if you're on the boat, it doesn't really change anything, right? We're gonna be sitting on there for weeks. Gives you something to do, right?
Why do you want me to smoke this so bad?
I don't know. I mean, I was able to see through the fabric of reality and understand the truth of things. Maybe you can too.
Hmm. I appreciate it. No promises for smoking this, but I'll hold on to it.
All right. Again, it's a lot of gold.
It's a lot of eternal realm.
Also, some wine.
Oh, thank you.
The wine is for him.
Yeah.
He's already 4 gulps into it.
Interesting.
Well, I guess we might as well start heading back. Unless someone else got something to do.
I'm good. Graham?
I'm good too. I got what we needed.
All right, let's head on back.
Marlowe will wave goodbye to all the homeless vagrants that are surrounding us.
Time to get on a boat.
Mr. Kadam, I think you're muted.
Oh, sorry. I was saying the vagrants will wave back those that are not tweaking. All right, and you will return to the ship, the King's Ire. Am I still muted?
No.
Oh,
we're
here.
here.
We were just listening.
all right.
Can I
let's...
come? Can I come too?
Oh, right. Let me go.
No.
Ah, damn it.
No.
Good.
Good.
Well, Miss Twilight, I hope you believe in ghost stories.
'Cause you're in one!
I had that same thought, like, all week. I knew
You
somebody was
best be
gonna say
believing
it.
in ghost stories, Miss Twilight. 'Cause you're in one!
Thanks for doing me proud there, girl. Very good.
My
Very good.
personal favorite moment was when Marlowe was like, we're a group of undead, either physically or emotionally. I thought that was so fucking accurate.
Very good.
Marlowe will lean into Twilight Mouse and say, you like pain, you should try wearing a corset.
Uh-huh. They don't make corsets for people as small as me. It would only be like, what, 3-4 inches wide, tall? I'm like 2'3".
You are microscopic.
Very small. Whoops.
Lazo will turn and we'll see the Twilight Mouse and we'll back away.
That's the guy.
A little bit afraid. Very afraid, in fact.
Is everything all right, Lazo?
No,
Marlowe has a wall of sand prepped.
everything is fine. Sorry.
Is it the mask? I used to wear a mask.
No, because
My
it's a
locket.
mouse! He's an elephant man!
Squeak, squeak, squeak.
I'm sorry,
That
guys.
joke almost initiated
pretty good.
PvP.
What you apologizing for?
Time to fight God, guys.
Sorry,
It's
I was...
him. Got a stab.
I'm sorry, I was... I had to get it out
Nice.
Right over my head. Holy shit.
of me.
Marlowe almost started using
I'll kill him. I will.
actual spells.
It invaded my mind and made me do it. I'm sorry. Anyway, as you approach, Laza will wave. Hello. My dear friend Marlowe informs me that you have a pendant?
Your dear friend Marlowe talks
Yes.
a lot. However, I assume you are part of the crew, and I have already expressed my openness, at least in part. And she'll pull the locket out from under her shirt. Are you the specialist?
Laza will move forward quickly, entranced by the strange amulet. You possess a seer's medallion. Where did you get this?
Well, the person called themselves a sage, if that matters.
A sage. Can you describe them?
Can I describe them? I haven't gotten a description, so.
The sage, as much as you try to remember what they look like, you can't actually recall.
Ah. It's the strangest thing, actually. No, I have no idea what they look like. I feel like I'd know if I saw them, but not at the moment. That sound normal? Doesn't sound normal to me.
Laza will nod. It must be a powerful enchanter, or perhaps someone who knows of what they dealt with. But why give it to you? A very strange action. A seer's pendant is already a rarity, even in places where such things can be found, but here on this continent, I would be surprised if there is anything like it. Although, what is odd is that it seems as if it's missing a piece. Something is supposed to fit in the middle. Something triangular.
Well, I was told it would lead me to my heart's desire, and it vibrates sometimes.
Heart's desire. Curious.
Thought I knew what it meant, but now, unsure. It could be any number of things.
Laza will stroke their trunk a little bit more and then will say, "It will take me some time to unravel this mystery. For you to be given an amulet of the seers is, well, there must have been a reason. And you said that you were told that it leads you to your heart's desire.
That's right.
Strange. Very strange. Marlowe, do you have a moment? I wish to confer about something.
Yeah, what's up?
Is he taking my amulet with him?
No, he didn't take your amulet.
Okay, good.
Just walks away with the amulet.
In a lowered voice, Laza will speak to you away from everyone else. My friend,
Yeah.
that is a seer's amulet. A powerful, potent artifact. The fact that I had not sensed it upon the continent means that its powers are dormant. It has not yet been fully restored. But if this was true, and this was given to this individual, then it is not by any sage by the counting of Corvanus times, but from one from my order, perhaps even from Ezekine himself. We must keep this individual around. We cannot let the amulet leave our sight. I do not wish to interfere, for there is a reason why this person was told that it would lead to their heart's desire. That is not what the amulet does. The amulet follows the pools of the tapestry, the threads of fate. A seer's amulet can do many things. I suspect that it was attuned to something specific, something that this individual has been, whether benignly or nefariously, tricked into following. However, the amulet, I am afraid, is soul-bound to them. We cannot remove it, but to deny its passage to where it needs to go may be folly. We don't know enough.
From the picture I get in my mind is that their thread on the tapestry is the route to the point that the amulet initially wanted to direct to. They're sort of a conduit to that point, so to speak. That'd be a accurate way of thinking about it.
A fair enough hypothesis that we could make with the information that we have. We will need to see what the amulet has been attuned to. Once we discover that, perhaps we could discover its origins. It will at least, at the very, give me something to work on whilst we are at sea. There is one more thing. I know not how to say this, so I shall just say it. I am disturbed by your choice of mutilation. I have been thinking of how to approach the subject with you, but why did you do it?
What do you mean?
Why did you cut your wings from your body?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the Metherians.
No. Fuck them. Sorry.
Most aggressive Laza has ever been in his entire life.
They're jerks. I don't care.
My people were, when we were young, we were sons of our fathers and their fathers before them. And as all of us, we were children of Babylon. Our generation, not so much. We learned honor and the importance of things being said and written down, but it was... we took that a bit further. And together we parted with our past generations and felt that a different path had to be taken. This is around the time that a lot of things changed. The world in Calcatesh, and my brothers and I were just one of those things. They swore their oaths to Ezekine. They offered sacrifices, their forms changed. They were very uniform in duty, in thought, and in appearance. And I was the only one of them that did not. I was holding on to something. I tend not to get involved with the tapestry or any of that. I like to fly alongside, always knowing that I can leave at any moment when the going gets tough. But I decided to change my mind. In some sense, it was to not give myself the option to leave, to see the story through to its end, despite all my doubts about it.
So you remove the temptation to fly away from this land, to commit yourself to this cause.
That's what I tell myself, yeah.
I see. I must confess something. I have been despaired since we have taken to the vessel.
So.
I cannot... My position is opposite of yours. When I left with the Minotaurs, I had the option to return. Difficult it would have been, but I could have. I could have seen my family, my friends, my mentor, perhaps, in a way. But I cannot any longer. It was taken from me, and I have despaired. Our connection to Ezekine is so weak, and there is so much hate in this place. So much. I could see it at the edges of my mind. When I try to meditate, to reflect upon the powers and lessons of the people, I only hear their screams. All those that use amber possess at least some degree of a seer's sight, and although I am not what you would consider to be one, I've always felt the emotions of others. But this place, this continent, saturated in fear and hatred, and perhaps worse, a narcissistic sense of self-righteousness, like a blanketing pallid light covers everything. There is nothing more dangerous than a person who is wrong and cannot be convinced otherwise. A willful ignorance I do not even know how to deal with. And we are to go southward, to go into the past of this place. But I fear, to what avail? For I have seen the Antvanti. I battled against them. I do not know what has become of them. But I fear what we are doing may not be for the best of this place. Are we truly making the correct choice?
Well, I guess that's where our perspectives differ, and perhaps why I don't despair. 'Cause I'm not here to make this place better, or to do the best for it. Simply here to make sure that what is happening now and what has happened in the past doesn't get lost in that war and self-righteousness. Nothing else matters.
You do not care of the suffering of others?
Typically, no. Usually I don't.
But why?
Because people suffer. People feel joy, they feel sadness, they suffer. It is the way things are. It's not within my duty to change that for somebody else because I think that's what should be.
Perhaps it is not within your duty, but it is within your power to do so. Why must it be written that you must do it? Do you feel nothing in your heart? When you look upon these people that suffer, do you not alleviate the suffering of yourself? Do you not have power that you have given and sacrificed for? Why is your happiness any different than theirs?
I do feel a lot of things when I look at people who suffer. A lot of times I feel sad. And I remember that I don't know their story. I don't know what they're feeling. I don't know the depth. I can't possibly feel the depth of what they're feeling. So I just opt out of it. I choose not to tell myself I know how they're feeling. Instead, I remember what it is like for the people that come after them to have their history ripped from them. And upon facing that, I remember that momentary suffering pales in comparison to the destruction of history, the destruction of what life is about.
I do not disagree with you that the destruction of one's history is paramount. It is terrible. Perhaps even a higher heresy than any other. But surely you must also see that you are not only an observer in history, you are its participant. Your actions and my actions and the presence of Ezekine are more than a scribe with a quill. You have a heart. I know that you do. And is it not also true that in our part in this history, that we could stop suffering and preserve history? You carry so much worth in the preservation of the line that you forget that you are an author. We can change the future for the better.
Well, I'll leave that to you to write down.
I do not wish to change who you are. I know that we have our differences. There may come a time when you might have to choose to participate, to care, to be the change that you wish not to participate within. Perhaps that you are afraid to do so. But I have watched you. I have listened. You pretend very well, but you cannot fool me, Marlowe. I know that when terror rises, you'll do the right thing. And
Perhaps.
that is something I am willing to put my faith in.
Well, I guess we'll see when the time comes. But I'm not going to put doing the right thing over doing what I know should be done. And that is what I'm here to do. If I'm to take part, I will follow Ezekine's will, as I always have.
Your piety is not in question, my friend. So I shall leave you with this. I do not believe that there is a choice between having any history and a good one. Just as if there is no choice that is forced between living and living a good life. He will pat Marlowe on the shoulder and return to studying the Amber Amulet.
Laza, as you, about that side project, can keep that between us.
Of course.
Things like that amulet tend to pop up every now and then, and they could be... I think it'd be best if we have an option for something that could be extremely destructive.
Agreed.
Did you come into any conclusions about that? Marlowe will walk up louder than before. Did you come to any conclusions about that Find Familiar spell?
Oh, I'm still working on that. Quite a bit of loud and distracting work.
I'd like to use it for the utility, but I'm afraid of contracts. Especially ones of the soul nature, if that makes sense.
I'll look into it more closely.
When you find the time. You have your priorities, and I respect those.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a demonstration between lawful good and lawful neutral.
No kidding.
Like, this is a Rune Theris follower here. I don't trust this guy.
Yeah, because...
There's mud.
Yeah, sure. Or, you
Fucking communist.
Fucking communist.
What?
Anyway.
Her American Psycho showing.
Blushes.
Alrighty. Anybody else want to do anything on the ship before we continue rolling?
We need to drop all that steel off at the blacksmith. See if you can do anything with it.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. What do you want to do with it?
I mean, personally, I would like some half-plate, but does anyone else have requests?
I'm trying to see if I can get some properties on my plate mail.
My glaive's good. I'm pretty good there.
Well, remember...
Can you make more rocks?
More rocks. Metal rocks.
Man, I can't believe Marlowe's tough. And Naruto? Wow! Alright. So, what do you want to make on your armor? Veneteer.
I don't actually know what kind of properties I can put on.
You can do things like... Oh, hold on. Let me actually review what his skill level is. Let's see. He can do spiked. He can do fire fluxed, thunder fluxed, frost fluxed. He can do... I think that's all he can do with what he has available, actually.
Nothing risen related?
He does not have the materials for that on this boat.
Gotcha. Okay.
You would need stuff like ancient bone and other such materials.
Alright.
Maybe if you acquired some ancient bone, you might be able to do that.
Oh, well, the blacksmith mentioned that.
Yes, but now we have left port.
No, that's visual. Yeah. I don't think we've actually left port yet.
Oh,
I think he mentioned it, but it was... I thought he said it was a code word for...
Drugs. Yeah, we thought it was a good word for drugs.
No.
I was like, I want some ancient bones. Why not?
No, that was code.
Oh, that was code.
He does not have ancient bone.
Just laying around amongst the drugs.
It was just talking about drugs.
He didn't know how cool you guys were.
I got some ancient bone.
And thankfully someone threw up the gang signs.
I'm assuming Spike is just, kind of like thorns where they attack and then they take some damage, I'm assuming?
They take 1 bleed when they attack you. Unless they have a reach weapon. What's
the flux stuff?
That's resistance against that element type. So like frost flux would be resistance to cold damage.
Okay.
Fire flux would be resistance to fire, so on and so forth.
Wasn't there another one? It was just spiking those flux resistance.
Let me check. Da-da. Yeah, that should be it.
I'll just get the spiked for now then.
So you want him to make you a full set of spiked plate mail.
Yeah. I have the plate mill. You just...
Okay, as I've said before, you can't just add properties on. They have to reforge the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
So you'll have to wait the full time it'll take him. And it'll take him about 15 days at sea.
Okay. That'd be fine.
We're at sea, it'll be fine.
And I'm just looking for a normal set of half plate. For now.
Okay, normal set of half plate. The magic calls to me. All right, give me a second.
Whoop.
All right, it's time to take a sail.
Do. Ooh.
Oh shit! What was in the fanfic book that the general store dude was writing?
So there is the one he didn't finish, which was Sweaty Lips, which is the one that he gave you. And the other one was... Oh, God. What was it? Fuck.
Something pig, right?
The pork.
Pork, God damn it, the pork one, yeah. I can't remember what the title
If
was.
it's in charcoal, I've already erased the title.
Okay.
Is there anything worth keeping, or is it just like...
Do you actually
pornography?
read it?
Yeah.
So it's actually not pornography. So the one that you erased the pork title of is actually an intricate explanation of a story that presents the protagonist with a classic variation of the trolley problem. In the second book, you see that it is actually a deep exploration called Sweaty Lips over the value and moralistic imperative of lying.
We'll keep both of them unerased, and I'll tear out the sweaty lips and combine them.
Okay.
And I'll take the other half, the blank book.
Sorry.
I've relabeled it in my inventory Sweaty Pork Lips.
Sweaty pork lips. A study in ethics.
I can't wait to forget what this is in a week and then be like, why the fuck do I have Sweaty Pork Lips in my inventory?
Like 6 months from now, you're like, what are sweaty pork lips? Why are these in here? Amazing. Okay. Let's keep going. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Oh, no. No fucking way. Okay.
Throwing us some curveballs here. Emotionally.
How many times did we keep rolling?
Who?
Oh, man. Yes.
Honk choo, it's dark.
Wide awake.
Marlowe's riding in the dark.
Oh, it's raining.
Ah, damn it.
Is it raining or is it just cloud?
No, it's moist. It's wet.
Marlowe will go over to Knarh and then rub the small of her back and be like, babe, wake up.
What the frick?
What?
I was wondering when the relationships in this group would start to manifest themselves.
Marlowe wakes up.
Oh.
Screaming, sweating.
Meanwhile, in her cut.
All right. At night at sea, you'll suddenly feel the entire ship lurch to the side. As outside, you can see a storm has been summoned. The Risen immediately call out, "All hands to stations!" Each one of them grasping at the rigging, the main line, preparing to hold fast against the sea's rage. But up ahead, something even more terrible comes into view. A massive shadow in the moonlight. A creature approaches the ship. A creature from the edge of the abyss.
Oh.
And it charges the King's Ire. And we'll have to find out what happens next time.
Oh no!
Well,
Huh.
I have to
Good
prepare.
timing.
I have to prepare a sea battle for you guys.
Hey.
Oh boy!
I'm naked.
Oh yeah, what?
Why are you naked?
Wait, we don't sleep. Why are you naked?
I have no armor on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, his armor's getting remade.
Nice.
Nice timing.
Wow.
Going to battle, dicks blazing.
Going into battle, dick swinging.
Well, do you have your old splint armor? I sure hope you still have your old splint
no.
armor.
I don't
Oh.
think so. It's not in my inventory, so.
God damn, dude.
Hmm.
Alrighty. Well, you guys get to participate in the first. I think this is the first sea battle in Corvallis.
Hooray!
I think so.
oh,
Sea battles are cool.
yay!
Hooray!
Yo ho ho and.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the
and
blacksmith
such.
has some armor laying around, hopefully, you know.
Man, this is gonna be wild.
Very good. Does this boat have weapons? Like on it?
Oh, I have art requests. Uh-oh.
Okay. Good.
Not
I had
just
to
for
take
you.
off early, guys.
Okay. Phew.
Oh, see you later, OP.
Yeah, later.
Later, buddy.
Nice
Always
playing games
fun.
with you guys all.
Good games,
man.
guys.
Bye-bye.
All right, let's see.
Make
if
sure you look in the
there's,
art channel.
Do we have fan art?
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh, we have lots of fan art. Okay. I get the feeling some of it's going to be Naruto based, and I'm going to lose my fucking mind.
What? No, that looks like Casey reality stuff down there.
You don't worry. There's some peace of mind for you in there.
My goodness.
Okay. Here we go. First up we have is Marlowe being right. Very good. Or I guess more specifically Luke being right.
I was there.
Do you still have the that like list of things that you're gonna watch on the side of your desk that you showed me that one time?
I have a couple. Yeah, I've gone through most of them.
Cool. All right, this is the first one. Already angry. Just,
It's definitely a rock.
Rock.
oh my
It's
god.
totally rock.
Hell yeah.
oh my
What you didn't know, actually, I erased all that and I just put Naruto references and I made like a little checklist.
Oh, thank you. Hey, old fan art. You guys at sea.
Hey. Nice.
I like the polish on Chrome's head.
So shiny.
Throwing gang signs.
Hey, yo, what's up?
I was like, that's not throwing gang signs. I'm like, oh wait, yeah, that's right. That's Mini Knarh.
Rock
my
Sengun!
disguise. Bro. Good.
Rock Sengun!
Yes. Yes, Casey reality.
That's something I'll put my faith in.
Aww.
Oh,
Wholesome.
yeah.
Fucking call me bedwetter. Jesus.
Know the work rules. Orc slur. Oh, you're sweet. Okay, Mom. Hello, human resources.
Not an orc.
Grizzle bits doesn't count apparently.
Orc slur.
Fuck, I should go up to Nara and tap her on the shoulder and be like, dude, she's so hot.
Dude, she's so hot. Amazing.
Oh, good God.
Man.
Oh, man. All right, do we got any more? Let's see. Looks like
I think Casey's typing.
Casey's typing. Oh.
Just
Oh.
type it away. Come on.
Oh, there we go.
Oh God, Marlowe after session. What is
Sweaty pork lips.
what is this? Wait, this.
Why is this in my bag?
Does it have like at least like a book icon, or is it just like a little blank bag?
What is this? Oh man, good game, guys. I
Very
had a
good.
great time.
This has been a
Oh,
very
yeah.
enjoyable series. Good.
Heck yeah.
Man, I can't wait to almost kill Waymaker's second character.
I'm so excited.
We're just gonna
Alright.
be there on deck. All of a sudden, you're just like, out to sea, and we're
Yeah,
like,
we're just
"Oh."
going into ship combat, and my 2-foot tall character just goes overboard. Definitely dead.
Well, hopefully your deck save will be good enough.
Oh yeah, my dex is good.
Alrighty,
Nice,
guys.
nice.
Thanks.
I'm excited.
Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. All that good stuff. You guys are great.
Thanks for
thanks for
running
watching.
for us.
Thanks for watching. See you next time, chat.